This one here is asking you to find the inverse. So again, for the inverse, you gotta understand who's the y. So h of x is the y, and your x, of course, is the one that has all the math in it. So what the inverse has to do, first of all, is to switch the x and the y. Okay. So you start out by switching the x and the y. And then you have to solve for y. So in order for me to solve here, we gotta do all our math skills here. And look, I see I have a -1 that I'm subtracting or adding. And then I have a 1/3 that's being multiplied with the y. So I'll deal with the one that's by itself first. The inverse of subtracting 1 would be adding 1, that is a constant. So over here you end up with x plus 1. And then over here you have -1/3. Since I'm multiplying these and the 3 is dividing, I could say, you know what, the opposite of dividing by 3 is multiplying by 3, so that they can cancel out. But then I have to multiply this by 3. When I say this, I mean the whole thing, not just the x, but the x and the 1. So here I end up with 3x plus 3, excuse me, thank you, equals -1y. I can just leave it as -y. And the reason for that is because we can always, if the y is negative, we can always do the cambio el mundo, right? Where that means that everything gets multiplied by -1. So we actually have -3x minus 3 equals y. And we're pretty much done there. This portion here would be the inverse part. So if I look at these answers, there it is right there. See how we finished the math work and then just rewrite it. The y is actually h -1x, which means the inverse. And then this portion here is the -3x minus 3.